Our home planet Earth is an absolute wonder. It's the only known place in the vast universe that supports life as we know it, but it is also a dynamic and unpredictable place. Natural disasters, climate shifts, and our own actions can pose significant threats to our survival. So have you ever wondered, how long can we actually hang around on this beautiful blue sphere? And what if there are cosmic forces out there, beyond our control, that could bring about our downfall at any moment? Buckle up, because we're about to explore some mind-bending ideas that challenge the way we think about our history, our origins, and our destiny. So let's get started. To answer these questions, we need to look at some of the most intriguing and controversial theories that challenge the mainstream historical accounts of human civilization. These theories are proposed by Graham Hancock, a British writer and journalist who has written several best-selling books on topics such as ancient civilizations, extraterrestrials, and global cataclysms. One of Hancock's main themes is that there was a lost civilization that existed thousands of years before recorded history. This civilization was advanced in technology, culture, and spirituality, and influenced various ancient cultures around the world. Hancock believes that this civilization was destroyed by a global cataclysm around 12,800 years ago, caused by a comet impact that changed the Earth's climate and geography. He claims that evidence of this cataclysm and the lost civilization can be found in various ancient sites worldwide, such as the pyramids of Egypt, the Sphinx, and the megaliths of Stonehenge, and the temples of Angkor Wat. To support this theme, Hancock draws on various sources of information, such as ancient myths and legends, astronomical alignments, geological anomalies, and genetic studies. He also cites the work of other researchers who have proposed similar ideas, such as Robert Scotch, John Anthony West, Robert Bauval, and John Major Jenkins. He argues that these sources reveal common origin and a legacy of a high civilization that was almost erased from history by a cosmic disaster. Hancock also suggests that this lost civilization was connected to Atlantis, the mythical island that Plato described in his dialogues. He argues that Atlantis was not only a fictional place, but a real historical fact. It was located in present-day Antarctica. He says that Antarctica was once a temperate land with an advanced civilization, which was shifted to its current polar location. Due to Earth's crustal displacement, he links this civilization to the Hall of Records, a mythical library that he believes is hidden in the Sphinx statue of Giza Plains. He thinks that this library contains knowledge of the lost civilization, and was built by survivors of Atlantis. To support this theme, Hancock relies on the theory of Earth's crust displacement, which was proposed by Charles Hapgood and endorsed by Albert Einstein. This theory suggests that the Earth's crust can move over the mantle as a whole, causing rapid and dramatic changes in climate and geography. Hancock also uses the maps of Piri Reis's other ancient cartographers, which he claims show accurate depictions of Antarctica before it was covered by ice. He also refers to Plato's account of Atlantis, which he interprets as a historical record rather than a moral allegory. Another theme that Hancock explores is the possibility of extraterrestrial influences on human history. He proposes that ancient civilizations had contact with otherworldly beings who taught them advanced knowledge and technology. He says that these beings might have been facilitated by altered states of consciousness induced by psychoactive plants. He points to the depictions of supernatural entities in ancient cave paintings as evidence of extraterrestrial interactions with humans. He also speculates that some biblical artifacts, such as the Ark of the Covenant, might have been advanced technological devices from other planets. To support this theme, Hancock uses the concept of entheogens, which are substances that induce mystical and visionary experiences. He suggests that these substances were used by ancient shamans and priests to communicate with higher realms of reality and gain insight into the mysteries of life. He also uses the concept of ancient astronauts, which are beings from other planets or dimensions who visited Earth in the past and influenced human culture and evolution. He cites examples from various ancient traditions such as the Sumerian mythology, Hindu scriptures, Egyptian hieroglyphs, and Native American legends. Hancock also discusses the concept of sacred geometry, which he says is a universal language of nature and creation. He suggests that ancient civilizations understood and utilized sacred geometry in their architecture and artworks, potentially aligning themselves with cosmic energies to aid spiritual development. He says that sacred geometry can reveal hidden patterns and meanings in nature and reality. He also challenges some of the mainstream dating, of some ancient monuments such as the Sphinx, which he says was built during the age of Leo around 12,500 years ago. To support this theme, Hancock uses a concept of precession, which is the gradual shift of the Earth's axis over time. He says that this shift causes changes in the position of the stars and constellations in relation to the Earth's equinoxes and solstices. He argues that these changes were observed and recorded by ancient astronomers who encoded them in their monuments and myths. He also uses the concept of phi, which is a mathematical ratio, which is found in many natural phenomena and forms the basis of sacred geometry. He shows how phi is related to various geometric shapes and figures that are used in sacred art and architecture. These are just some of the theories that Graham Hancock proposes in his books and lectures. His work prompts us to re-examine historical narratives and archaeological evidence with an open mind and a critical eye. His work also raises questions about our future as a species of this planet. Will we be able to survive the challenges that Earth presents us? Will we be able to learn from our past mistakes and achievements? Will we be able to discover more secrets about our origins and destiny? And will we be able to encounter other forms of life in this universe? These are some of the questions that Hancock tries to answer in his books and documentaries. Now, it's important to mention that Hancock's theories are quite controversial. Most experts don't buy into his ideas, criticizing him for being more sensationalist than scientific. They argue that he overlooks or misinterprets a lot of evidence that supports the controversial timeline of human history. Some even accuse him of promoting pseudoscience and conspiracy theories. However, Hancock's theories have sparked curiosity and debate among millions of readers and viewers who find his ideas intriguing and compelling. They wonder if there's more to our history than what we're told, and if there are hidden truths that could reveal our true origins and destiny. If you're one of those people who are curious about Hancock's theories, then you might want to read his books or watch his documentaries. Some of his most popular works are Fingerprints of the Gods, America Before, Underworld, Supernatural, War God, and Entangled. Graham Hancock's ideas make us think that our story as humans on Earth might be more complicated than we thought. But this story isn't just about the past. Our nature as a species can go in many directions. Natural events like earthquakes and floods, as well as human-made problems like wars and pollution, they all make things uncertain. There are also things that we don't know about, like artificial intelligence and changing dimensions. It's like a puzzle with lots of unknown pieces. In this big theater of life, our future depends on what we do. We can make things really good or really bad. We have the power to choose. We can work together with each other and nature, or we can fight and harm things. We don't know how the story will end yet, but it's up to us to make smart choices. The future will have good and bad parts. It all depends on how we can handle problems and use what we know. Will we do well, or will we struggle? In conclusion, the Graham Hancock controversy serves as a fascinating example of the clash between the mainstream and alternative views on human history. The popularity of his theories stands as a testament to the curiosity and imagination of millions of people who seek alternative explanations for the mysteries of our past. This intriguing event compels us to question our historical narratives and to seek evidence and logic in our arguments. That's it for today's video. We'll meet you in the next one, and until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.